Hey guys, welcome back. I cannot even contain myself. I am so excited about this video. I have found a total game changer if you love ombres. Stay tuned. I picked up a bunch of stuff from aisle 21. I haven't played with their things in a long time, so I wanted to grab some new stuff. And the owner of aisle 21 is so incredibly sweet and thoughtful and sent me a bunch of extra goodies. She asked me if I had any preferences. She messaged me like as soon as I placed my order. She's so sweet. And I'm like, you know what? Send me whatever you love. And she sent me a couple of her favorite colors. I also ordered a little, I think it's like a mystery bag. And in that mystery bag, there came a couple of beautiful lotions. They smelled so good. Couple dippies, a few little extra goodies. And we're gonna play. We're just gonna play. This was not even something that I scheduled to do. This is how much I love this game changer for ombres. You know what? I film everything that I do just in case. And I learned this the hard way because I went up playing with something on my nails and I loved it so much. And I'm like, I didn't film it. And I was so sad. So now I kind of film everything. This mani was just for fun. I went up to Jacksonville, as you guys know. I went to go visit one of my besties up there, and I wanted to do my nails just for like vacation. So I did, and I'm like, I'm gonna film it just in case something crazy happens. And I'm so glad I did, because I'm gonna show you what I figured out. Okay, so this is a color switch. If you watch any beauty influencers, you know they use these things when they're doing their eyeshadow. It cleans off their brush. I had a revelation. I'm like, I wonder if you can use that when you're doing like an ombre with multiple colors. That way you don't have to use multiple brushes. So we're gonna find out. Spoiler alert, I'm obsessed and I will be using the color switch forever and ever until the end of time. She also, aisle 21, sent me over her ombre brush. So I'm going to use that for today's look. I'm going to use my gel liquids. This is Dipalicious. I've been obsessed with them lately. And we're going to do an ombre with gel Gel liquids. And we're going to try out this ombre brush and this color switch. And then we're going to do some fun stuff with chrome at the end. So this is nothing different than I normally do. Putting the gel base all over my entire nail. And I have my iGel Pro Gel tips on still. These are full cover extensions. I've had a lot of questions about apex building. And if you have specific questions, shoot me an email or a DM. Apex is so different for everybody depending on your nails. But in this case, there is no apex to build. The tips come with an apex already, which is very convenient. So I got the base on. Now I'm going to go in with the first color. And I wanted this to be kind of a sporadic watercolory type marble, which wound up being something completely different. I don't even know what to call it. It looked like some sort of stone or crystal. I don't know, but I love it. And I loved it so much. I did on my other hand, but in blue. So I'll show you a picture of that towards the end also. So I'm just dotting on or sprinkling over a little bit of that first color in just a few spots. You don't want to go nuts if you're doing a look like this with your first color because you want to make sure that you have room. And then I'm going to rub the brush in this color switch and it took off all the pigment and all the dust. So now I can go in with my next color and there is zero cross contamination. None, nothing. This works so well. Y'all, it's going to be down in the description box for you guys. It is an affiliate link because I'm an Amazon affiliate, so you don't have to use my link if you don't want to. But if you do, I super appreciate you. And if you don't, you know, we just can't be friends. I'm just kidding. We can still be friends, but I will be that friend who like gives you dirty looks behind your back. Anyway, I digress. On to the third color. So this was kind of super random. I wasn't sure how these three colors were going to play together, but as you're going to see as we move through this design, I don't know how it wound up being so perfect together. I don't know. This is an accident. This is a total accident. I did not mean to do this. Sometimes this is what happens though. You go and you have your mind set on one thing, it turns into something else, and it's so much better than you ever planned to begin with. So I can't even really take credit for this design at all. It was a complete accident, but I kind of love it. So I'm only going to show you one nail because I'm doing the same exact thing on all 5 nails, all 10 really. So I'm going to show you one. It is a little bit of a time-consuming process if you're ombreing or, you know, this kind of technique on all of your nails. It is going to take a little bit of time, especially with gel liquids, because you do want to flash cure and then full cure and all that stuff. But it was so worth it. It was so worth the payoff was just beautiful. And if you wanted to do just one nail, like as an accent nail, you absolutely could. You're going to see the finished look in the end when I throw a little chrome on. I make like little chrome veins, if you will. It could easily be a beautiful accent nail, but you know me, I can be a little extra. And I was going to visit my friend and we were going to hang out in like downtown St. Augustine. So I wanted to have some bougie nails. I know, so unlike me, right? So again, I'm doing the same exact thing. I went and I cured that for 30 seconds, dusted off the excess after curing, reapplied the gel base, and I'm going in with coat number 2. Now you do want to be careful if you're doing a look like this. You want to remember where you put each color. Otherwise, they're going to get muddied together and you're not going to be able to really see those transitions between the colors. And then I'm just cleaning off my brush on that color switch. And if you're curious about what happens to the stuff in the color switch, I got you. First of all, you can just turn it upside down over your trash can and empty out the dust. You can turn it upside down on a paper plate if you want to keep all of your remnants and throw it into like a mixed jar for a mix-up dip. I don't know. The insert inside of it does come out and you can wash it. So you can use it. It's sustainable. You can use it over and over and over again. And then you'll have no wasted dip powder because you can just dump it out, put it into a baggie, put it into a little empty jar, and save all your leftovers if you want. I kind of do, which is weird. I have a little jar that sits next to my desk, and if I can save leftovers from ombres like this, or just dipping in general, or glitters that fly everywhere, I save them and I stick them in a little jar. And then I mix them up when the jar is full and I see what happens. It's never really anything interesting. If you saw my Franken dip video from, gosh, like a year and a half ago, I mixed all my dip powders together. You're going to get pretty much the same result. It's going to be some sort of a weird purpley color with some glitter in it. And if you like that kind of thing, that might be your jam. That might be right up your alley. For me, I'm kind of over it. I did it once. I don't like to do it again. So I keep it though, and I'll give it away. I'll donate it, or I'll give it to one of my girls or one of my nieces, and they'll play with it. Anyway, back to what we're doing. I'm going to do our third coat, and I'm not going to use clear dip powder on this at all. I tend to not use clear dip powder when I'm doing gel base and gel top as my liquids, because clear can just look very clouded. It can discolor things a little bit. It's just not going to look pretty. So I'm going to encapsulate later with the gel base, Cure 30, gel top, Cure 60, and then I'm going to file right over that, which seems like something you may not want to do because it's glossy. Who wants to file over something glossy? I get it. However, we're going to top coat it again at the end anyway, and I don't do a lot of filing with my gel liquid nails. I really don't. Filing is so super minimal because the gel just levels beautifully. It doesn't dry in the air. It dries under the lamp, so it doesn't like dry funny. And I'm also not dipping my finger into a jar, because when you dip your finger into a jar, whether you're using gel or dip, if your liquid is a little on the thicker side or slower drying, it's going to get bunched up and it's going to look funny. You're going to have bumps. But doing it like this, sprinkling over, pouring over gel, so smooth, so beautiful. This is my favorite way to do dip powder nails now. If you have gel allergies, it's likely a HEMA issue. And the Dipalicious liquids that I'm using are 100% HEMA free. I love them with my whole entire heart. The only complaint I have about gel dip nails is removal. But I use peel off base coat because I have extensions and I don't want to soak them off quite yet. And we'll be doing that soon. I tend to do shorter nails in the winter. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really like my stilettos, so I might not. Who knows? Although I had a lot of requests to see the Beatles full cover extensions. So I did purchase it, which means I want to try it, which means I'm going to have to take off these extensions. So if you want to see a removal of the extensions I have on now, comment down below and let me know. And I have a few hacks that I've seen. So I'm going to try to remove these in the path of least resistance. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'll film it if you guys want to see it. Let me know down below. Okay, so I'm finishing up my last coat I'm going to get my gel base and my gel top on to encapsulate. I'm going to do the rest of my nails and I'll come back for a little chrome action. My nails filed and buffed off camera. I will leave my full filing and buffing routine down in the box for you guys. Now we're gonna chrome. Now this is not a chrome proper. This is one of those like chrome slash dip powders from Revel. It's called Trophy and it's like the perfect gold chrome. I am not going to be using this as a dip powder. Matter of fact, I'm not using the dip at all. The chrome does like to gather on the little seal, if you can see it in the cover, and on the sidewalls of that jar. Sidewalls, you know what I mean. So I'm just going to use the chrome and I'm going to take a little bit of my gel top on a very, very slim striping brush and I'm going to take a little bit of that top coat and I'm going to just make veins where the colors kind of transition on the nail. I'm going to cure that for about 15 seconds only. Then I'm going to rub on some chrome, cure it again, just like that, because gel top coat needs 60 seconds to cure. So you did 15 as a flash cure, then you're going to chrome, and then you're going to cure it for the remainder of the time, which is 45 seconds. So it's 60 seconds in total. And then we can dust off excess and top coat. I'm going to do that for all the nails. I think this might be a good zen moment for you guys. So I'm going to let you guys hang out and watch. I'm going to get my chrome on and I'll come back with final thoughts. So here's the finished look. I am so obsessed with this look. I really did not want to take it off. This was one of those nails. Okay, so truth be told, I did have pop-offs because, you know, peel off base coat, and I may or may not have, I did, totally 100%, glued them back on because I really didn't want to get rid of them. I love this set so much. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think. What I think, okay, first of all, Aisle 21, I adore her. I adore her products. They are so beautiful to work with. The color switch, 10 out of 10 recommend. Go get you a color switch. It's going to make your ombre life so much easier. You only need one ombre brush. You can clean it in between every single thing. Your brush will never get gooky and gunky and mucky and covered in pigment again. So I cannot. I'm in shock. I'm in shock, and I don't know how I didn't think about this sooner. Here is what the blue set looked like on my other hand. You guys will have to let me know which one you like better. Thank you so much for hanging out and spending some time with me today. I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.